In this quick video, I'm gonna expose a big lie that I see other English coaches and teachers promoting, and I'm also gonna reveal the truth that they're not telling you when it comes to becoming confident in your English. I'm not playing around here, so I'm just gonna jump right in. And this big lie, this big myth, is that you need to have a general foundation or learn general English before you learn the job-specific English that you need for medical affairs. And the reason it doesn't work is because if it did, I wouldn't even have a business, because just about every medical affairs professional who reaches out for help, as well as my current and past clients, have been studying general English for years, whether it's through formal classes, using resources like YouTube and podcasts, you name it. And the reason this approach doesn't work very well is simply because there's just too much general English information out there, and most of it is not going to help you be successful in medical affairs. In fact, focusing on general English is likely to overwhelm you and slow down your progress. Instead, you need to focus on acquiring and mastering the specific English communication skills you need for medical affairs. When you do this, everything becomes way easier, because now you're only focusing your attention and energy on learning the material that will allow you to overcome the communication barriers that you're facing at work, instead of scattering your attention, trying to learn everything, and hoping that it'll somehow translate into you communicating confidently at work. Now, at the date I'm filming this video, I've been coaching medical affairs professionals for nearly 3 years. And over this time, I've repeatedly tested and adjusted my materials and teachings based on real client feedback. And through this process, through this refinement, I've designed the most effective way to help medical affairs professionals acquire the English communication skills they need to be confident and successful in their careers. I call this the Medical Affairs English Methodology, or the MAE method for short. So the overview of the MAE method is to first learn the most common vocabulary, idioms, and phrases that allow you to develop a professional speaking style. I like to call this the Professional Communication Foundation for Medical Affairs, because this is basically the 20% of English that will ultimately be responsible for 80% of your results when communicating at work. The next step of the method is to identify and fix any repetitive pronunciation mistakes and learn the best techniques to be a more engaging and natural speaker, so that your colleagues or audience can not only understand you clearly, but so they're actually interested in what you have to say. And last but not least, the final step in the MAE method is to apply what you've learned in the first 2 steps to really practice and refine your communication skills and develop next level confidence for the specific situations that you need to unlock new opportunities and advance your career. This includes expressing yourself the way you want for multinational meetings, global presentations, conversations with your stakeholders and colleagues, and interviews for landing better, higher paying jobs. So what I find with my clients is that by following this MAE method, the confusion that they were facing before with the general approach is eliminated, allowing them to get the confidence they need to attract amazing opportunities and reach their goals much faster. So with that said, if you have any questions for me, or if you're interested in finding out more about this approach, then feel free to shoot me a message and I'd be happy to chat.